Is this man still in Dallas time? No. No, I'm not. I'm in the Eastern time zone now. I'm in the great land of Canada. No Dallas. No Dallas time. We're in Canada now. In the East Coast. Leaking more codes? No, no, no. There will be no codes. There's no codes. We're trying to keep it down to not wake the neighbors because it's 4 a.m. Eastern time. We're trying not to destroy the natural ecosystem of Toronto. I see the Rizzler is pro-inflation. No, I did not see that. Dude, did you guys see that I saw the Costco guys at DreamHack? Did you guys see it? I saw them. I saw the Costco guys. They were performing live at DreamHack. Did you guys see that stuff? It's crazy. It was a holy moment. Live or alive in DreamHack? I mean, they were both. They were both. I mean, they were living and they were live. So it was a big day for us. But yes, I am in Canada right now. I'm not on the normal setup. I have a wedding tomorrow morning. Well, tomorrow really, not tomorrow morning technically. So we're not going to be live for super long tonight due to it being I have to go to a wedding tomorrow. I'm pretty much here to do my hours, you know, to watch the great team of T1. You're getting married? No, I'm not getting married. I'm watching someone else get married. I have to go do that. And the crazy part is that I'm gonna have to go to the wedding tomorrow, and then that same night out of a hotel room, I'm gonna try to put on a second Costream. I did bring a matching pair of shoes because I bought some because I needed some new black dress shoes. So it's a big day for me. Big day of me abusing the Canadian currency. Because I technically only had a pair of brown dress shoes, so I needed a new pair of black dress shoes for my new suit. Which, to be fair, got lost. It was in my bag, and it got lost. It got lost by fucking... This one was not a totally American Airlines fault, though partially it was. But Delta lost my bag when I transferred, and so my bag got left in New York when I was flying to Toronto. And then Delta's like, no worries, we got you. Can you just make me stop whispering? Bro, I'm trying to be quiet. I'm trying to be quiet. Don't you get it? Here, look at that. Also, I'm in Dobby's corner tonight, by the way. I'm in Dobby's corner. Just want you guys to see this one. You want to see how Dobby corner I'm in? Look at this shit. I'm back in the Dobby's corner area. I have a hat on because my hair got blown away by the wind today. So, we have lighting at least. We have a mic. We have a bit of a microphone. I got meeting 4.5 hours. Been there. Been there, man. On DreamHack, I did the Korea Costream. After being out with friends and stuff and drinking, then got 1.5 hours of sleep, woke up, drove back up to DreamHack, 30 minutes away from me, by the way, and worked that day, and then drove back home and was dying. So, and then then since I'm now like 30, that shit killed me. That shit literally killed me for a long time. So, also I need to start a prediction. 1 second. Start a prediction. Who wins? It's gonna be T1, the T-Whizzler versus Old Head Ocean. Start the prediction. Boom. Also, Rizzler's on Christmas Street. Dude, I saw that. Also, I need to see this video real quick.
You setting your problems? I'm here to give you free advice.
How can I get my money up, not my funny up?
You need to chill, bro.
Should I let my wife get a tattoo of the Rizzler?
Yes.
What would you do if you saw someone with a Rizzler face tattoo? Or a...
Let's go now!
Oh shit, I didn't put a pre-match tweet, did I? There we go. Sorry about that one. There we go. You guys like this one? Do you guys like this image? It's a good image, honestly, I think. This is a pretty good one. But yeah, I've been there with the 18-hour day, Zero. I've been there before. That was the Shroud Gauntlet day, and technically the DreamHack weekend as well. It was a brutal time. It was a brutal time all around. When do you plan to play some more Pikmin and level up your Nidori? Dude, that is a great question to try hard Ray. I'm not going to be able to do it because I'm in Canada right now. So I'm in here for a few weeks because of this wedding, and then also to see my girlfriend, and so hopefully when I get back, because I finished a game, because I finished the game, what was the last, I'm playing Pokemon right now, but it doesn't mean I can't go back and, I hadn't set up my Switch, essentially. Weeks? Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, one of the weeks is a break for OWCS Korea. Going to VCT, see you there? Yeah, I'm probably not going to VCT. Hello, good morning, Arthur. But, so yeah, I'm here for the wedding, which is gotten go this weekend. Then there's a break for OWCS, so I don't have to co-stream that week at least. But I might try to do, we'll see if I can't do like a different type of stream. Like some chill variety streams for Canada, now that I'm settled in. And then I have to do a co-stream again for Canada, but I'll be back at that point. But I gotta finish this real quick, even though it's loud as hell. Let me turn this down.
He's hitting the gritty! My sister pours her milk before the cereal.
So she pours the milk, then the cereal. That's diabolical.
My favorite coffee shop only offers paper straws.
What's wrong with that?
My mom only lets me use my iPad
Dude, the Rizzler loves the environment.
for 45 minutes.
That's crazy, bro.
What is that in your pocket?
Iced tea?
How do you feel that they're making Arizona more than 99 cents now?
I think they should make it $2.
So you're pro-inflation.
Yeah.
I have a crush
Damn, man. The Rizzler's
on this guy, but he has
pro-inflation.
a Patrick Mahomes poster above his bed.
That's good.
How do you feel about the social and economic state of the world?
What even is that?
This fucking kid, man. This kid. Dude, did you guys see that I saw them, by the way? Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that I saw them? Look, I saw them at DreamHack. Well, not the Rizzler. That's what we do. I saw them at DreamHack, man. Can you believe that? Is this not freaking insane? This shit goes crazy. Wait, let's wait for my scream at the end. Yeah! Oh, I love the Rizzler. He wasn't there though. He was too busy doing other stuff. Should have wrestled AJ. He might have beat my ass. He might have beat my ass. What part of Canada? I'm in Toronto right now, but I'm gonna leave and go to like Niagara for this wedding. Why were they at DreamHack? I don't know. Also, Canada, I have a bone to pick. You had a special flavor of Lay's. The Country Smokehouse barbecue Lay. Shit is not any different. It's just a barbecue flavor, bro. I know Canadians love barbecue, but like, come on. It's literally just barbecue. Actual scam. Actual goddamn scam from Canada. My family lives in Calgary. You know, I was a guy from that's associated with Rivals Fight Night when we were at DreamHack. He was from Calgary as well. So I've recently met a guy from Calgary. Hello, B emoji. I've recently met a man from Calgary. But yeah, I was scammed by that. I was scammed by that a little bit. VG Swab. Thank you for the tier 1.
Hello.
Yes, the ketchup chips are banging, but I'm more of an all-dress guy. Myself, I'm more of an all-dress guy. But yeah, I do want to do Pikmin, try hard way, soon when I get back. I can't do it here, unfortunately, because I don't have my Switch. I should have brought my Switch potentially. But I'm going to try to do a variety stream some variety streams next week. Hello, Froki. Which will be chill. But this first week, you know, I was traveling, I lost my bag, which was a pain in the ass, I got it back. and then I have to do the Costream, and then I have to do a wedding. So salt and pepper's good. Salt and pepper's good. I agree. I agree. The sriracha, I've tried the sriracha. Wait, the new ones? Wait, never mind. I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of a different flavor, I think. I haven't tried the new ones. Do you plan to get a Switch too? Absolutely not. I mean, maybe if they release a new Pikmin title. I still gotta fucking play more of my Switch 1, man. It's the same way I'm boycotting NVIDIA. Like, I have my... Dude, I can't show it because it's off screen, but I have my new graphics card right now. I got my new AMD graphics card finally because I can't buy them in the States. You can only get them in Canada. Because I'm boycotting purchasing anyone that's like fucking me on the prices for no reason. So came all the way to, well, that's not the only reason, but now I came to Canada partially also to get a graphics card because NVIDIA and AMD, to be fair, have been fucking us on that one.
네, 그렇습니다. 자, 팀적으로도 분위기 굉장히 좋다라고 말씀 들어봤는데요.
You buy the AMD card at MSRP? Almost. It's still a little over, but it's just impossible to find at MSRP. So, I'm hearing no new Pikmin. What do you mean you're hearing? Are you like outside the Nintendo building? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like you're hearing? Are you outside the Nintendo building putting your ear to the doors? Hello, Joyman. How much over? It was like $70 over, which is not too bad. It's like 70, 80. So for getting a new graphics card now when I'm still stuck on a 2080 Ti, that's not too bad, honestly. I think I pretty much refused to buy. I'm willing to, for just to get a new graphics card, it's so hard to find, up to $100 over MSRP, but not more than that, ever. No more. $100 MSRP over is the max. The max I'll spend over. Is T1 sponsored by Mercedes and Red Bull? Yeah, brother. We're a big deal, okay? Including me. I don't have my T1 jacket yet. But when I do get my T1 jacket, which will have my name on it, and I'm also going to do a giveaway, ideally, with like the whole the team signing the signed jacket. It's going to go hard. 5070 Ti's are available at MSRP. Not the ones near me. I was not able to find any. And also, I don't want a 5070 Ti because I still think they're way overpriced. Can I get a Faker worn jersey? That's one that's been perfectly sweated on a lot. We can try. I can't guarantee that. Would it be possible to turn your mic up? Let's see. Yeah? How about this? How's this sounding? How's this sounding? Is this better? Better? In this area? Maybe in this area? What's up, Taiki? Is it Taiki or Taikwi? Taikwi? Taiki? Will Faker's name be on it? No, man. Faker's name not gonna be on it because it's the Overwatch team. Why would Faker's name be on the jacket? Is it a straight wedding or a fun wedding? It is a gay wedding. It is gonna be a gay wedding. So, you're glowing? Thank you. It's because this ring light is like really fucking bright. I don't want to fuck with it. Drams, hello. Thank you for the tier 1. Hello, Adam Arai. I've been out of Overwatch for 3 years, but I saw a funny clip of PG and I'm back to playing it. Well, you know what? It's a fun game right now, honestly. It's a fun game. There's a lot of good hero shooters out on the market. Will there be gay hymns? I don't think it's religious. I might be wrong. I might be wrong. There could be some religion involved. I don't watch League. Is Faker as famous as Jaehong? Almost, but unfortunately for Faker, he's never played on a team where he's 12 years older than all the other players. So Faker's never done that one yet. Will your name be on it though? My name will be on the jacket I'm getting. I'm not sure if the jacket that I'm giving away yet is gonna have my name on it. I'm not totally certain. All I know is that I'm asked them to get it signed by all the players for T1. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if it's gonna be in my jacket. We'll see. I think it would be cool if it was. Itchy, bro. Itchy head. This is also the first time I've had to use the goddamn wired headset because this PC I'm using doesn't have Bluetooth. Could you believe this? More of a chips and salsa guy or chips and queso? Chips and salsa, by far. I find chips and queso to be a little greedy at times. I find it to be like a little heavy. It's not for me. I'm not necessarily opposed to it, but I like the acidity of a salsa. It doesn't fill you up quite as much. Me personally. Also, we don't get Avril tonight. Avril's gone tonight. So, also, as a secondary follow-up, though I mentioned in the beginning, I'm only doing the T1 game because I have a wedding tomorrow. But then I'm back again tomorrow for the other T1 game, and then I'm gonna hopefully do some variety streams during the week. Because unfortunately, I have to travel back from the wedding. Who's getting married? My girlfriend's cousins. Also, how legit are the Chinese teams? There's a singular good Chinese team currently. There's a single good Chinese team, technically, and it is just the Gushui team essentially, with like Shy and shit and Leave. Did you wake up? No, I haven't gone to bed yet because it's the first game of the night. So I'm doing a little DJ schedule. Not married to the game. What a quitter, dude. We're married to dude. If I wasn't married to the game, I wouldn't be risking my life and limb in my sleep. And I'm gonna do it out of a hotel room tomorrow, so I'm gonna see how that fucking goes. Oh, I guess I did say multiple cousins. It's one cousin, a singular cousin. There's only one cousin getting married. AGG's Chinese org? Okay, but it's not a Chinese team. They're playing in OWCS Korea, and they're also not majority Chinese players. If they were playing in OWCS China, that'd be different. Are you saying for Zeta AGG? It depends on how fast this match is gonna go, and we're already paused. So, because I have to wake up, like, what time is it right now? It's like 4:15 a.m. Eastern time. I have to wake up by literally no later than 12 p.m. tomorrow. So, I literally have to, because I have to be out the door and be on a train. Like at 12:30. You sleep on the plane? No. A train, not a plane. I mean, I could sleep, but the thing is I can't sleep on a train. I can't nap. I'm the type of guy that can't nap unless I get like no sleep. You're already under the 8-hour minimum? Yeah, I know, man, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, I can only get 6 hours, so I might as well only get 2 hours. 6 hours is like infinitely better than 2. Register open? Well, the map hasn't started. The map hasn't started, as you can see here. We're looking at signs. Also, I think my camera might be a little big. Turn my camera down here a little bit so I don't block too much of the screen. What are your thoughts on NACHU? I'm gonna be completely honest. I have not had a chance to watch like any North America so far because of the fucking schedule I've been on. And then I had DreamHack happen. It's just been cooked. I've only got to see bits and pieces. I know more about EMEA than North America right now, which is fucked up. Where's the T1 logo? Oh, dude, I don't have my T1 logo on this overlay. Wait, let me see if I can find it. I'll deal with it for the next stream. Well, that's not gonna be possible. I'll figure something out. You should nap roulette, take a nap, and leave it to fate whether you wake up 1 hour, 12 hours? No, I can't do that because I have to be on a train. It's not possible. Give us your best Toronto accent. I can't do it. I mean, there's no, because it's just like, it's like literally just like, all I know is the video of the girl. It's like, you left your mom's in the hood, Utes. Utes left your mom in the hood, fam. That's Crody. What's Crody, fam? That's all I got. I can't do the Toronto accent because it's also not even like all of Toronto. It's just a very specific part of Toronto. Damn, should we use this on my plat chat for the NA portion? Yeah, unfortunately, yes. I mean, unless I go watch on the VODs, which I'm probably gonna do. If you left your mom's in the hood. You posted some heat girl dinner? I gotta take a look at this. Let's check the food channel. I haven't seen the food channel recently. Let's take a look at the food channel. I'm seeing some interesting ones. Wait, here's one. Is this Scran? Is this a Scran? Oh, wait, I just got it in predictions real quick. I got it in the submissions. Some vape, a buzzball, and some Sour Patch Watermelon? Is that Scran? Holy shit. Okay, let's watch. I will do some more chatter Scran in a little bit. What's up, Naz? Hope you're doing well. So pretty much, if you're not caught up with this Taikui as well, Old Ocean are actually pretty decent. They're not bad. T1 should be pretty favored here. Should. They're aiming for like a top 3 spot in Korea. They've been looking better recently. What were the bans here too? Okay, Winston and Freya. Interesting. So they don't even want to bother with that shit. Is that a drinkable tennis ball? It's a buzz ball, which is essentially just, yes, it's a pre-mixed cocktail to a degree, and a ball. That's all it is. I think they're pretty gross. I'm not a fan of them. Well, I don't think they're gross. I just don't like them that much. That's unfair. That's unfair to the buzz ball. But yeah, T1 should be pretty favored here, especially because I think if they're gonna play this matchup where they're playing like Hazard into the Orisa with a dive and the Sojourn, this is a comp they're gonna be pretty strong at. I especially don't think the Orisa is like better than the. I don't think the Orisa is at all better than the Hazard in this composition. Whereas Admiral, he is not here tonight because he's casting Brawl Stars. Fucking everyone's casting Brawl Stars, but he's supposedly back, I think, tomorrow. So we'll have some Admiral tomorrow. So with banning Freya, I would argue that if your team's not very confident, I think also teams are figuring out. So, but Freya's still pretty good. But I agree. I don't think she's nearly as strong as she was before. Who's getting married? My girlfriend's cousin. And I was invited to the wedding to meet the rest of their extended family. And I'm like, okay, I'll make it happen, but I can't miss my T1 co-streams. Don't talk to me before I have my T1 co-streams. Feels the Brawl Stars? I think it's like the national esport of Finland outside of Counter-Strike. I think it's a kind of the national one. I think this comp is just gonna roll Old Ocean. Like they have like multiple ults here, but I think this Blade rally the Blade Ray should just win. Should just win because they pound them at the choke. Is there a big audience for Brawl Star? I'm not. Are you asking the wrong guy? I don't really know. I have no idea what's going on with Brawl Stars. All I know is that Finland essentially nationally subsidizes it, and also it makes like an insane amount of fucking money. All I know is that Brawl Stars prints fucking cash. So yeah, I definitely still think Hazard is like the way here into this comparatively to the Orisa. At no point did Old Ocean get to have like any space. Avast girlfriend has a cousin, yes. She technically has 3 cousins. Mobile games are money printers? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Me, when I have multiple friends that still play like Genshin Impact and some that play Wuthering Waves, and they just drop. They just do like a gacha rotation where they wake up in the morning, they play their Honkai Star Rail, then they play Genshin Impact, then they play Wuthering Waves, then they play Zinla Zone Zero, and they probably drop like 100 a week easily, at least, on fucking mobile games. It's quite a low number of cousins. I don't think that's that crazy. I mean, I'm doing my gacha rotation right now. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. And dongs on the ball into a Gurum Diva. Oh, it's never been more over. Speak up, I can't hear you. Bro, I've already amped the mic. I can't talk that much louder, or else I'm gonna wake up fucking everyone in the house. Okay? And the neighbors, because for some reason, this building that I'm in right now is stacked on top of each other. Use your outside voice. I can't. I can't. Or the Canadian authorities are gonna deport me. Amp it more? Bro. Okay, how about this? How's this? How's the ampage? How's the ampage on this, huh? Is the ampage on that acceptable? Perhaps? Should a coach with the neighbors? Yeah, they'll fucking kill me. They'll kill me. They'll kill my ass. They'll kill my ass. I think T1, like I said, guys, especially now that they get to Vigilante and Honor, you'd be like, oh, Jaehung on Honor? That's good. Wrong. Honeypot. Honeypot. Jaehung's a Juno player now. Honeypot. I think this is just going to be like a very sad moment. I also don't know why, like, because they're playing live patch, are they not? Like, they're going to try to play Sombra into this, bro? Isn't Sombra, like, Especially after the nerfs. I feel like Sombra's so not good. Like, this is, I don't think this, I mean, it's still decent into the ball, but I feel like it's just so bad. I guess it wasn't like a humongous change into how you're going to play in a ball necessarily, but yeah, Sombra's been very popular in Korea, but that's pre-nerf. Isn't that pre-nerf? This is nerf Sombra, but I guess she'd be fair, like a lot of the things that they nerfed for her would still make her okay into like Freya and ball, I guess. Sorry, yesterday too. I didn't get to watch. I wasn't watching yesterday because of travel and shit, so. This guy sucks at ball. Do not talk about my dong like that. Do not talk about my dong like that. They take his pack. Mogged. Mogged by Zest and Dong. The Zesty Dong. So I did not get a chance to see Korea yet, so. Because Korea's kind of like my barometer. I also find the Captive Sun here to be, I mean, into this comp, I'm like the Alari is very interesting. I guess it's very doable if you just get picks. If you just get picks and don't die, like, I guess I give the Alari is like perfectly fine. Oh, they have a nano. Goodbye. Goodbye, skewed, right? Oh, they have a nano. Counter nano? Nothing's dying. Literally nothing's dying. Bully and an Unk? That's why I hate T1 mods. There's no mods here. It's just me. I'm the only mod. And guess what? I'll put you in the contraption. Watch yourself. Also, Canadians. If we have Canadians in chat, another beef I have with you as fucking T1, they're cleaning up here. Another beef I have with you. Why do you call butterleaf lettuce Boston lettuce in your grocery stores? I was in a grocery store the other day, saw a butterleaf lettuce in a Canadian grocery, and like a Loblaws or some shit, and I was like, why do you call it Boston lettuce? What the fuck are you doing? Why is it called Boston lettuce? Why the hell were they called Boston lettuce, man? Sorry, I'm Canadian, but I don't eat vegetables, so I can't answer. My grocery in Vancouver, maybe it's like an Ontario thing. Maybe it's like an East Canada thing, perhaps. Maybe the West Coast is more in the know. Hello, Solomon, by the way. Hello, Solomon. What wedding? I got a wedding for my girlfriend's family. Hey, vegetables, I'm not Canadian. That's fair. East Canada blows, trust. What is that? That's a first time chat. East Canada blows, trust. I'm gonna be honest. Oh wait, I haven't joined Discord, have I, ZP? I forgot. Sorry. I forgot that I was... Hello, ZP?
Hello.
I forgot that you were gonna join me tonight.
That's right. Wait, how much did I miss? Like,
Not much, just the first map.
Then... Okay.
And this, to be fair, this is like a very heavily centered for T1 game. Like, Old Ocean are bad, but T1 are a lot better. Old Ocean are fighting for like a mid-tier spot, and T1 are fighting for like a top 3. Yes, my wife and her boyfriend are getting married tomorrow. So I'm gonna going to the wedding. That's what it is.
Really glad you could be part of that.
Yeah,
unit, you know?
It's a big one. Also, I want to tell you something fucked up I saw. I was telling chat. At least in Ontario, in Toronto, in the grocery stores, butterleaf lettuce is called Boston lettuce.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. It's very odd. I've never seen that before. Yeah. Welcome. ZP doesn't have Avril to rage bait tonight. Yeah, no Avril tonight for ZP to rage bait.
Wait, where
He's casting Brawl Stars. For some reason, all of like OCE or OCE adjacent Overwatch casters cast Brawl Stars now.
Well, some good opportunity in that game, to be fair.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. By that, do you just mean Uber and Avril? Yeah. Who else matters? What other OCE like casters are left from Overwatch that are even adjacent to Overwatch?
There was Pixie at one point, and then he went on to I hate this particular ethnic group.
Yes, I do remember when Pixie was like, I hate gypsies, essentially, and then Europeans were like, wait, that's so based, and then North Americans like, what the hell, Pixie? And then then you remember that Europe do be having some opinions. Question mark? I mean, that's literally what happened. Pixie was like, I don't particularly like gypsies. Europeans were like, bro, don't you get, no, you guys, like, you really, like, we also hate gypsies. And then North Americans were like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? And then, yeah. And that's what happened. That's essentially what happened.
And then I don't remember Pixie ever casting anything after that event either. But yes, in terms of like Australian talent, that's about it.
Play Scrandle? Well, I got Chatter Scrandle to play. Here, wait, gotta bring it some more. We're doing some Chatter Scrandle. Okay, this is an insane meal. This is a very insane meal. I think it's from Amore. They're not here right now. Not to sound dumb, can you be racist against Romani people in Australia? Well, technically Pixie's from New Zealand, not Australia. So,
I feel like that would be adding on to the.
As for
I don't know.
everything else, I have no idea. Let's see this other Chatter Scrandle. This from yours, Anime Gamer. What is this? It's a piece of toast with like brisket? A piece of brisket? What the fuck am I looking at? This is your food?
Spam? That could be.
No, it's
spam.
not Spam. Spam's more pink. And it would be more caramelized too.
But doesn't Spam like turn like more like beefish if you cook it? Like,
But not like that, because you can like it would be like a, it'd be more. I don't think it has like the ridges and shit. I made a 2-week aged in the refrigerator, farm to table pork on an artisanal Texas Roadhouse bread, lovingly roasted in the microwave. I see the description now.
I forget which area of Japan, but I was reading something the other day about how there's
Thought it
like
was beef.
one area in Japan that like really loves Spam. That has like, you go to the supermarket and there's just like
Spam's good, man.
different Spam
Spam's
flavors.
good. In America, I got a lot of propaganda against Spam when I was a kid. But like traveling abroad and like going to like Asian places in the US too, even Spam's fucking good. I'm a fan of
It might
Spam.
have been Okinawa, actually. This was the Okinawa chat. That sounds right. Yeah, I was gonna say the other place is Hawaii. Hawaii also really fucking loves Spam.
How good is T1? T1 is aiming for like a top 3 slot in Korea, so they're comparable to Crazy Raccoons and Falcons. Along with AGG, I mean, they're kind of all fighting for that top 3-4 spot right now. But, you know, they still haven't necessarily proven they're like consistently in the top like 2-ish yet.
Someone in chat, why would America hate Spam? Spam is not that popular in non-Hawaii U.S. states.
Yes.
for the most
Well,
part.
to be fair, if you're like in LA, if you're like in a big city with a lot of Asian people, you can or like even just Hawaiian restaurants, you can run into a lot of places that use Spam and have a lot of Spam dishes, but pretty much that's like the only super widespread usage of it.
Oh yeah, they do. It gets used in like Budujige in Korea too, doesn't it?
It can, yeah, it does, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a part of it. But yeah, it does get used for sure, and it's tasty as fuck. It's tasty as fuck. Only lived my whole life as American without ever tasting but despite Spam. Dude, I know. I didn't have any Spam. I don't think I had a single taste of Spam until I was 25. Literally until I was like 24, 25. I never had Spam. I think 25. Never had it. So it's certainly a time overall. Certainly a time.
Yeah, your chat just indirectly called you 35 years old.
No, they directly called me that. They directly called me that.
Well, you know, you did lose all your hair. That's why you have the cap on.
No, I have my hair. Look, there it is. It's just I didn't want to. My hair got fucking windswept by the fucking wind in Toronto today. So, what kind of Spam did you have? I don't know. It was just I think the first time I had Spam was honestly in Budujige in Korea, and then I've had Spam in like onigiri now. I've had like Spam musubi. I've had like caramelized Spam. A couple different ways. I'm 35 or 40 years old and I do not need this. Listen, nothing wrong with that. Unless you're on Twitch. Nothing wrong with that unless you're on Twitch. Should co-stream the wedding? Unfortunately, I do not have... I don't know if I'll have a connection to do so. And I'm also ZP has a, I think I already told you, but like I have a wedding tomorrow, so I got to get up and get on a train. So I'm only doing, it depends on how long this lasts, essentially. Like if this is done, if this game's done pretty fast, I'll stay on for the second game. But otherwise, I might just do this game.
Dude. You know what everyone loves, especially when you're making good impressions on, you know, your girlfriend's family, is just being the IRL streamer there. Everyone's
Everyone's gonna love that. I show up with the GoPro, be like, "What's up, guys? Like here at the wedding, wah!" Like being really obnoxious and like just like being like totally annoying. I invite a bunch of like IRL like React Andy streamers to come on, and they're all just like the most annoying bums of all time.
Let me tell you, when we were at DreamHack, the least popular people of all time, in the sense that people avoided them like the fucking plague, were the IRL streamers. Like, I cannot think of anything more obnoxious than an IRL streamer walking in your vicinity. Like, no. Fuck all that.
Viper in, no Tracer. Yeah, Viper's gonna what? Just play Genji because they've Tracer banned and they banned Ball too. So we're pretty much just seeing a little Orisa. A little Orisa for Old Ocean. They really want to play Orisa. I guess Gorum was mostly played Orisa Diva. So, and Dongek's on Junker Queen. That's interesting because they did buff Junker Queen. So, I don't think I've seen a lot of Junker Queen in Korea like at all so far. This is a very
YouTube or Twitch.
I'm on. You can't watch it either. You have to go on the Soup Cup. You have to be on the Soup Cup channel. Well, you could also watch on YouTube on the Japanese the Japan esports channel, I believe, but. If you want to watch the Korean broadcast, if you want to go to the Korean broadcast, you have to find the Soup broadcast, which is an entirely separate platform.
Alright, I'm gonna need you to
go to OWCS Korea Stage 2, just Liquipedia, and you'll see the schedule on the Stage 2, and you can literally direct click the link like on the schedule page.
I'm really glad OW esports is so accessible right now.
It's simply just Korea. It's simply just Korea that's like this because of the Twitch shit where they Twitch pulled out, and so they don't want to pay the fees. So Soup is like a new organizer. Also, this Junker Queen comp is winning. This Junker Queen comp is why the Junker Queen? I wonder because they're playing. I guess it's sort of brawl because they're playing Genji with like a Kiriko Lucio. Increase the volume of ZP. Okay, I'll increase the volume of ZP. I increase him a bit. Why is this guy talking to me? What's up?
No, I found it.
Did you find it? Yeah.
The link said Africa.
It's it used to be Africa, and then it essentially rebranded into Soup, and it's like a different service now. From my understanding.
Okay.
From my understanding of the matter. I'll get new Bunga. Oh, Proby. My goat. Dude, Probe. Also, Taikui, if you're still here, Probe is probably top 3. Maybe even top 2 Freyas in Korea. Potentially. He's so fucking good.
Alright, as I'm brushing up on my OW again, you're gonna have to educate me here. Where's C1 in the hierarchy relative to Crazy Raccoon and Falcons?
They're vying for a top like 3-4 slot in Korea. With it's like pretty much right now the best team that looks relatively consistently the best team is Crazy Raccoon. And then like it's kind of like this mix between AGG, T1, and Falcons. Oh, it's a Stadium Junker Queen. That's right. Yeah, it wasn't live. It wasn't 5v5. Dude, that's a nasty fucking engage. I really don't understand what this is. You should be at like 93. Yeah, we're synced. Soup for some reason has some of the best. Actually, legitimately has amazingly good quality, and I never have problems syncing. Like it's almost always synced for everyone that immediately joins. So.
Nice.
Yeah, Soup kind of pounds in that regard. It's just no one knows the platform.
Also, I see you can still play Sombra in pro games, unlike ranked, where she's like 85% banned.
Well, it's pretty much almost exclusively Korea. Oh, that's right. There's also Zeta Division. You know, I did forget Zeta. Zeta's also in that range essentially of like it's pretty much just kind of everyone is filtering after Crazy Raccoon. So it's like Zeta. It's everyone's all in there. I would say AGG currently might be below like those like Zeta Division. T1 and
that's actually wild that you have like a 3-way race for number 2 is kind of how you're describing it here when for EWC, like the next major thing, there's only 2 spots going to Korea, right?
There's 2 spots plus an LCQ that anyone could win, which will probably go to Korea as well.
Okay. So
There will probably be 3 Korean teams. But it is silly and Avril Malden about the fact that they also I really fucking hate this Junker Queen. I'm not gonna lie, like I understand they're playing a brawl comp, but I don't know why they can't just play Orisa. They can even play Hazard. Like Hazard's not even banned. Like why would, if they're gonna play dive-ish, like a dive brawl comp anyways, I don't know why like they can't just play Hazard. Zeta has a chance to make a tournament, yeah? I mean it's still pretty early into stage 2, so okay, T1 wrap it up. So true, actually. Yeah, maybe they're just practicing the Hazard ban, perhaps. True, because like right now with ZP also the meta is like this Junker Queen is like unheard of currently so far. Like this is insanity essentially. It's like a Rissa Hazard Diva Ball and then like some Winston here and there as well thrown in.
ball's back is what I'm hearing.
Early into stage 2? Okay. I guess it's not that early in stage 2. You got a good point. You got a good point. It's really not that early into stage 2. It is the end of stage 2. Dude, time is weird for me, okay? Because I've been on Korea time and I'm moving around and shit. That was a really ass EMP.
You're just becoming Solomon. You're just becoming the no sleep man.
Sorta. I mean, I've been getting a lot of sleep in Canada, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I've been chilling. Comparatively.
Well, what else are you gonna do in Canada?
Going out, brother. Going to a wedding. Masters is coming up. Eating Boston lettuce. Oh, Jaehong's dead. Also, Jaehong is like a Juno player now, not an Ana player.
Wow, that downgrade.
His Ana's not that good right now anyways. His Juno is legitimately more impactful at times.
But Old Ocean, from the looks of it, is not that competitive.
They're not bad, honestly. They're not super bad. They're just not that good. They're like a solid, like, they're at best a mid-tier team, essentially.
So they'd be the #1 team in North America if they came to NA.
I don't necessarily think that, but I would think they'd be fighting for like a top, easily a top 4, maybe a top 3 slot. I would say like they'll probably be fighting that. So yeah, they are letting Viper out of the jail cell just to play Genji with the Junker Queen, which is fucking insane. It's absolutely ridiculous to a degree. But like Old Ocean legitimately is like, not only they're not that bad, their players are actually pretty good. Like Proby, he's actually really good at Freya. Becky's pretty solid. Jaehong's okay. Gurum is like pretty good on off tanks and like Orisa and shit. And Kivis is like also really, really good. So yeah, I do see the Jaehong Lifeweaver, which to be fair, they have won a map on Jaehong Lifeweaver before. I don't think it's gonna, I understand what they're trying to go for here because they want Jaehong to essentially like try to survive the dive with the pedals and also save like Gurum or like Probe from dives, but I think it's just so ass. It's just so much worse than what T1 is playing. It's just Jaehong doesn't really play Lucio. I would take Nightmare, Liquid, and GK World Ocean. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're probably fighting for top 4. Unlikely to fight for top 3. Flew to Korea so I can watch it live. Yeah, welcome. I'm in Korea. I'm in Seoul, Korea. They put me in Hongdae.
Hongdae. Wolf told us to stay there for his wedding.
Yes. That's the main reason I remember that. That's the main reason I remember that particular name. The tree, there it is, the tree. Holy fuck, the tree. Wow, a one-man fucking anti-heal on the Becky. Truly the value you've never seen before. I mean, it doesn't matter. They're just winning. I can't believe this Junker Queen is actually like working, but I think they're just disrespecting Old Ocean. Old Ocean or the Ultimates? Are you picking Old Ocean?
Which is stronger at the team sabotage, the Junker Queen or the Lifeweaver?
Well, the Lifeweaver technically they've won a map with before, but yeah, I do agree. The Lifeweaver is still not very good. I don't really see the purpose of it. I think the Lifeweaver is worse.
I mean, I've been a little bit out of it, but you know, catching up on. I remember seeing someone's a little bit unhinged post about how like Life Weaver was just a psyop to take heat off Mercy main, so there'd be a character more hated and ranked for people to play other than Mercy.
You know, you say that, but currently, by far, based off ban percentages, the most hated character still is Sombra, based off total ban percentages.
Wow, people don't like the stealth character.
Yeah. Beefington. Beefington Viper. Yeah, it was so bad that she was getting banned so much. So like Blizzard was like, wow, she must like be too strong, and they like nerfed her, even though she's really not even that good, anyways.
Well, OC, I remember she had a tweet a while back going like, why is everyone banned Sombra? I don't get it. It's like, it's the stealth character. Like, there's like some primal video game forces that go into play as like why people hate the stealth character.
Did I hear about the cocktail bar Feather in Hongdae from you? Yes, you probably did, because I had a bunch of, that was Achilleos' favorite bar, and they were fucking us around in the bar a lot. They pissed me off because of their seating, though it was a good bar. And then also that bartender from Feather was Seth's like other best man at his wedding, was Achilleos' other best man with his fucking bartender.
Wait. Seth made the other best man at his wedding.
It was his bartender from his bar. Yes,
Dude,
it was.
That is the most Seth shit I have ever.
It was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I assume Wolf was like the other best.
Yes. But the funny part is that like the bartender was like in more premium, was like essentially, I think if you split it like percentage wise on where like who was closer to like Seth in photos, it was like a 60-40 split for the bartender compared to Wolf. It was like, it's so funny.
End of the day, I mean, who's Seth relying on to get his liquor?
Yeah. It's a good bar though. It's a really good bar. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's a nice bar. I hated their seating policy, but we just had a big group, so it was kind of different.
Actually, they wanted to bring me out to Feather, and we never got there. Instead, we went to like I think Gisuk was its name.
I've never went there, so I'm not sure.
It was like right by Seth's apartment.
Also, if you haven't seen a lot of Freya gameplay, Freya is essentially like, even with some of the Freya changes, is like just perma flying all the time, and also insta-gibbs people and does a shit ton of damage. So that's why Freya gets played a lot. So wait, holy fuck, Vigilante got rolled by Becky. The Becky Sombra kind of hit there. The Becky Sombra kind of hit. But yeah, like I really think the Old Ocean team has a lot of like pretty talented players on it. It's just, unfortunately, so does T1, and T1's just a way better like squad as a unit. And I do think it's a liability to have Gurum, who's not insanely flexible. Dude, no, not a Weaver mirror. We're not getting a Life Weaver mirror. It's not gonna happen.
Dude, one team plants a tree, best counter. Other team plants a tree.
Okay, Viper gets one, Jaehyung down, they have beat. They don't all die to Becky. Yeah, they're fine. Surely they kill some person before Becky gets... Wait, where's the kills? Where are the kills? Where'd Kaviz go? Wait, where are the touches? What the fuck? What the fuck? They were hacked and they weren't able to touch point? And they just give a point? Oh, bro. Wedding question mark? Yes, I have a wedding tomorrow swing. So I can't be up super late. So part of the reason I flew into Canada.
I assume you're playing at the wedding is like all weddings to just sit, eat food, drink, and blend into the scenery.
Well, I'm meeting a bunch of my girlfriend's family there too. So I also have lots of introductions. And then I have to co-stream. I have to co-stream for T1 again that night. There's another match, and so I'm going to do it from the hotel room. We're going to be popping. Because there's some very, I don't know if it's a big match to be. I think it does matter for seeding potentially. Correct me if I'm wrong, swing. Okay, that's a much better fight. They hold on the rush. They'll have the Nubangada. You can get the wedding guests to react to T1. Dude, that's so true. Everyone at the wedding be like, yes! T1, go!
Right now, do we have like any meaningful variety in perk change-ups, or is everything just settled on those best? for each hero? And that's it?
I would say on average there's kind of a meta, so there's like some alternatives, but for the most part, especially on like the major perks. Also, wait, the Life Weaver just went crazy there. Grum just, they fucking kill. I think it should be enough. Wait, look, they can't kill through the pedal. They gotta get Jayhawk through the pedal. They gotta get Jayhawk through the pedal.
No, I just ask because, like, in catching up on stuff, like, even on broadcast, like, I notice people never fucking talk about perks, which to me means that, like...
Yeah, there's kind of a meta.
Everyone.
Yeah, there's kind of a meta to it.
So everyone's just buying the same shit, and it's pretty rare to actually deviate.
Yeah, it's very similar. This Junk Queen's giving me migraine. Yeah, we were all mauling over this because it's so bizarre. Like, we've never seen any Junker Queen get played. It doesn't make a lot of sense into the Orisa anyways, because even though I understand what they're doing, they're playing like a rush. I'm just like, why would you not just play Orisa? I don't think I can play Orisa. I do see that they picked the Life Weaver seed. But look, they're just gonna win this again because Jayhawk has a tree. Who fucking cares? Great, they have a tree. Okay, we have a rush. Also, Kivus died through like rush potentially. I don't know if he lost it. Zeta did play Junker against Crazy Raccoon yesterday. I did not see the games yesterday, to be fair, and also they got flattened, so I guess that makes sense. Okay, they have one last recontest into a fucking rampage. Probe's already dead. Yeah, it's over. Okay, that's map. Yeah, T1 should pretty handily clean this up. Second Junker Queen Pog. Pog champ. Also, another bone to pick. I was telling stream earlier, ZP. Lay's released some limited edition flavors in Canada. One of them is called Country Smokehouse Barbecue. I was like, that could be interesting. It's literally just barbecue. Just tastes the same as barbecue, and they already have a barbecue chip. Kind of pissed about that.
I mean, for all you know, it came from the Country Smokehouse.
That's true. However, Canada did make up for this though, because I went to an Asian grocery store. I went to a T&T today, and they had an insanely good mangoes. I had a fucking delicious mango by itself. They had a mango parfait that I bought in the store, also insanely good. Canada's made up for it. I bet all my points on T1. Well, you'll be fine. You're gonna be fine. You'll get some decent return.
Actually, on the topic of barbecue chips, Sun Chips, they got rid of the, like, whatever their purple bag used to be. I
don't care, Sun Chips are bad.
No, but the new barbecue Sun Chips are pretty good.
No, all Sun Chips are bad, unfortunately. I have to tell you this.
I didn't realize you were, like, a certified
I think Sun Chips are one of the worst haters, or one of the worst chips.
You know that's controversial, right? Like, I don't know if you're gonna.
I've had this take before, and I'm fine to be controversial. I think Sun Chips are just terrible. I don't think they're very good. I think their texture's not terrible. Their texture's okay, but the flavors aren't good. And I would still, there are so many better chips.
Garden salsa is pretty good. I don't know.
No, they're all bad. They're all bad.
Who is getting married?
Hello, 69.
Okay, well, what are your thoughts on? Okay, different type of chip that I've been a fan of recently. Have you had spicy dill pickle chips?
From where? From what?
I think, well, the ones at Costco, I think it's like Vicky's brand or something.
We have more viewers grand? I don't see any more viewers grand. I see a Coke. I see someone saying that they have a, but I don't think I've had that. I
wouldn't have thought it would be good, but like dill pickle is actually a ridiculous snack flavor.
No, dill pickle's good. I like dill chips, and I've had spicy dill, like a lot of different spicy dill stuff. There's spicy dill hot Cheetos, there's spicy dill goldfish. I've had a dill chip for sure. Who's getting married? My girlfriend's cousin is getting married. I'm going to the wedding and to meet a lot of her family as well. Whoever's dinner is this, good stuff.
I really thought you were about to say my girlfriend and her boyfriend.
Yeah, my girlfriend and her boyfriend are getting married, and I'm gonna be there. Spicy dill ducks.
You know the reworked weddings for that, where they'll actually like take the chair from Hilton, it'll just be like up there on the podium to the side as like they're getting married.
I don't know if there's gonna be an open bar though, but we'll see. Tell your girlfriend's husband I said congrats. I'll let him know. I'll be like, hey, Chad, please, can I go play my Switch, like, in the corner? He's like, no, it's not game time yet. And I'm like, okay, Chad. Fine. I guess I won't play my Switch. Actually, I forgot to bring my Switch. I only have my Asus Ally, which is also still a banger, to be fair.
Which is also your backup stream machine.
Well, I'm using that tomorrow in the hotel room. I'm gonna use that tomorrow for the Costream, because I don't have a laptop, and I refuse to own a laptop anymore with the Asus Ally existing. I will never buy a laptop again. As long as the Asus Ally exists, I will never buy a laptop.
So what you're saying then is that you don't need the free laptops we're probably getting for future production.
I mean, I'll take it. I'll take them.
No. It's fine. It's fine.
I said I'll never buy one, not that I wouldn't receive one for free.
No. You'll hurt him, chat. Like, it's fine. We'll do a giveaway to chat. How about
Just buy a Switch 2? No. I'm not going to buy a Switch 2 unless a new Pikmin comes out. And I have to beat Pikmin 4 first on the Switch 1. Please check this out. It's important. Okay, Arthur.
Just get ready to pay $80 for Pikmin 2. Or rather, whatever, Pikmin on Switch 2, I should say.
All the deer at one time. Come on, all the deer. More deer. Give me more deer. Come on, more. Give me some more.
You know what's
more
funny
deer.
about
Come
that,
on.
though, is that
Come on.
Nintendo
Wait a
probably
minute.
doing $80 games, but then, like, games like Borderlands will try to sell at $80, and people will go like, no, we're not buying that garbage at $80. Go fuck yourself.
That's a good gift. Yeah, I mean, I'm personally of the opinion that, here we go back to the sludge, that I guess to me, where I've kind of landed on is that I'm like, you know, if people don't want to buy it, they won't, and if they will, they will, and that's all I care about. That's all there is to it. I think if you find $80 worth it to you to pay, then sorry, no, it was good. It was good, Arthur. I liked the video. I think if you find $80 worth to pay, you'll pay it, and if you don't pay it. You know, and I think that's perfectly fine. In my opinion. Because I've just seen it all. I've seen so much video game discourse, and essentially it's all the same shit over and over and over again, you know? There's no new topics. I need a new video game discourse topic. I need something that's actually interesting. It's like, oh, the games are too expensive. Okay, and? Any new discourse? Can I get any new discourse?
I mean, a lot of AAA games are just kind of bad.
We've been saying this shit for 30 years. I need new discourse, bro. I need new discourse. I need something. I need something new.
What is your new discourse that you want?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I need something new. That's why I can't get it. Woke game spreadsheet is fun, but it's old discourse now. It's old discourse, unfortunately. Can you co-stream ants carrying heavy shit? That would be funny.
There was like one funny bit about game discourse though, where it's like, I remember reading something recently where it's like a narrative designer, like for a game, a bigger games company was like complaining that there were too many indie games, and that like indie games were like making the industry less professional. It's just like, no, indie games are just like making shit that people
see, but that's not even good discourse, because that's just rage bait. It's not even good discourse. That's just rage bait.
This person, I don't even think it was rage baiting. I think it was like very clearly projecting of like, no, indie games don't hire narrative designers. My job. Oh fuck. It's like, well, maybe the AAA game should actually like make good gaming concepts.
Is Pikmin 3 better than Pikmin 2? No. Pikmin 3 is fun though, but Pikmin 2 is better. Pikmin 4 might be better than. Could be better.
So says my fake job. No, I think narrative design is like a real job. It's just obviously if you're doing an indie game, you're not gonna hire a fucking like full-time narrative designer for your indie game because you don't have the budget for it.
Well, I gotta change something. 1 second, chat. I'm changing something. Where is it? Here it is. It's this. There we go.
Dude, I can't believe that. Like, Avril not being here is a real shame at the moment.
I know. He's catching Brawl Stars.
Dude, I wanted to get some good trolling in right now.
I know. I'd be like, which
And
Pikmin
what do
color
you know
should
we've
we
taken
use?
away from your workload because you could have just sat there and made faces.
I mean, you know, I'm pretty chill right now. I got plenty of energy in me right now because I got lots of good sleep recently. I would say the freakiest Pikmin, by the way, freakiest Pikmin. I think it's the actual the purple Pikmin because they're very big and brawly and they carry around and shit. I think the purple Pikmin are the freakiest, me personally. You know, who doesn't love a big heavy set dude? But yeah, Avril, he's at Brawl Stars, so we're not gonna get him today. We're not gonna be able to rage bait him. So I think that's fine. You know, we don't need Avril to make it work. We don't need Avril to make it work.
He is really easy to rage bait, though.
He is very easy to rage bait. Blue Pikmin are into water sports. Wait a minute. So true. Which is the Twink Pikmin? Twink is probably like pink Pikmin, perhaps, or not pink. Sorry, white. There are pink Pikmin, but that's like the flying ones. It is too easy. What are the bans? So Old Ocean ban May. Which is, I mean, to be fair, T1 teams like playing May Sigma.
Is it just losing team gets first ban right now?
Yes, losing team typically gets first ban. And they're going to ban Juno, which is actually very bad for Old Ocean, because this means that T1 can play Ana, which they're better at if they want to, or they can do just like more Kiriko. You also play, yeah, you can also play
By the way,
Olari. What's up?
This screen needs more production value. Like, I feel like there's enough emotes in the game that rather than just like having the heroes show up and just do a normal standing there like waiting in line at the DMV pose, like the characters should actually look sad that they've been banned out. There's no emotion being displayed on this ban screen.
Well, gotta take that up with whoever's producing this, which I don't remember who. I think it might be WDG still. John
Show each character getting shot at. No, not so much.
That's, you know what, it could be that. That's a good point. What would you like to see in the Overwatch mobile game that's coming out? I want to be honest, I'm very confused to see how that's gonna work, because like, I guess they're making Valorant work, but Valorant has like way less movement than Overwatch, so I don't know. We'll see. Honestly, if they can make the controls work, I think that'd be a fucking feat. Yeah, it's WGG. Okay. I think if they make the controls work really well in Overwatch, that's a fucking feat of engineering. If the mobile Overwatch thing's actually real, that'd be fucking insanity. Wouldn't you be impressed, ZP, if they made like the movement actually doable in mobile Overwatch?
I mean, I guess, but on the same note, I would just go, that's cool, and then go play on a mouse and keyboard.
Yeah. They develop an Overwatch mobile controller. Ah, the Blizz controller. The Blizz controller, of course. Okay, T1, let's wrap it up. This should be a very easy one. Swing, since you're here, can you confirm or deny? What's the best, like, I haven't looked at the standings yet, because of traveling and shit. So it has, what if T1, if we win this match, what's the lowest we can get seeding wise? Do we know that yet, or is it too early? And also, what's the highest we could get finished seeding wise if we win tomorrow too? Do I need to come out there, bring my skills to the fore? Please let me know my T1 GM / head of competitive operations. BlizzCon troller? Troll face? Also, a lot of teams on circuit, ZP, because it's always been kind of the map where you play some weird shit. Like, there's, why do I hear constant Ana shooting? And there's no Ana on screen. There's been a lot of, like, double, like, long hit scan, essentially, with, like, Freya and Sojourn. Why Sim? Because they're playing, essentially, just Rush with the Orisa comp, I think, which is, it's doable. You Rush, you can, like, kill the backline, maybe kill the Sojourn or something. Shows Jaehong, yeah. So yeah, they're just playing Rush with this, like, Orisa. Essentially, they're gonna look to TP, maybe, like, kill... Oh! Maybe kill the Alari, maybe kill, like, Kivis or even Jaehong. It's not looking good so far, honestly, on the offense. It's looking a little rough around the edges. T1 can take second place if they win 3-0 twice, right now and tomorrow. Ah, very nice. As we've seen Rush and Brawl, there's not humongous differences, but in my mind's eye, typically a Rush comp is going to have something that you engage really quickly with, while Brawl, you're not necessarily going to be really fast. You can just take really long fights where you're like fighting them up close. So like, if you don't have a Lucio, you could be a Brawl, but you can't be a Rush, in my opinion. Additionally, if you have like a Sim, you're typically going to be a Rush. You could be a Brawl, but you're typically going to be a Rush. Okay, Kibis goes down.
Is Widow in the dumpster right now?
I mean, she's not particularly great. She gets played a little bit.
I feel like if Widow were in the stage she were in last year, like, Freya would have a much tougher time.
The biggest problem is that even if Widow's good, Freya is has so much maneuverability, especially with her perk where she gets extra dashes, essentially, that it's hard for Widow to control her. So my thoughts on Freya is that she's too hypermobile, and I think they adjusted her a little bit. I have to go look at all the, but pretty much I have to go remember. I don't remember all the exact changes off the top of my head. They've adjusted her a little bit, but she's still pretty strong. She's still a little too mobile, does a little bit too much damage, builds ult a little too fast. I think they nerfed her right click, if I remember properly, chat. Correct me if I'm wrong. They nerfed her right click, so her burst damage has been nerfed like slightly. But it still hasn't changed the fact that she's still really good at picking targets, and also she's still insanely mobile.
Out of curiosity, because they don't have an actual like comp realm anymore, is it possible that there's balance changes before like playoffs of the stage?
It is, but typically they drop like it's possible. I mean, they bounce relatively frequently, so it's possible. But I would be shocked. She can't hang as long as the air. Her dash is +1 cooldown, and her up has a +2 cooldown. Ah, okay. So yeah, they did target her maneuverability a bit, but it's still not. I don't think that's like obviously a strong nerf, but it's not like a backbreaking nerf. Okay, they go to fight high ground. Min is looking. The blade, no sleep. Oh, this is so sad. And they're gonna get Minute too. Nice. Wait, the Kibis captive son stuck on the fucking ledge and has to. Wait, Kibis pounds? Kibis fucking killed Proud. I don't think it matters, but old Jaehong sleeps that. So true. Old Jaehong went just falling asleep. I'm sleeping that. I'm sleeping that shit. Now they hold on to Bungada, and they can put Scoot up on the high ground. Yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good for Old Ocean. It's not looking too good. ZP, have you ever had a durian before?
No, and it's one of those things that I've thought about, and on some level, I'm just kind of in the camp of I don't need to ring that bell. I know that they're supposed to taste really good, but smell awful, and also make you smell awful. And I also know that in like the countries that you can consume them in, it is a bigger charge on your hotel room than smoking. Like smoking may be like a $200 cleaning fee. Durian is like $600 cleaning fee if you bring one into a hotel
Yeah, I
room.
agree. They definitely should. Yeah, I'm very morbidly curious about them as well. Okay. Wait, they're gonna commit the nano for Kibis? Why the fuck would they do this? Why the fuck would they do this? Wait, why in the fuck would Old Ocean ever do this in a million years? Why in the hell would they ever do that? They're crazy.
Themselves Old Ocean.
It's probably just related to Jaehong, because Jaehong is literally 12 years older than the next oldest person on this team. But I'm not totally certain. I mean, it's just, that's it. I mean, I guess they were hoping the nano was going to prevent the stagger or something, but like, they could have potentially like just like reset I mean, maybe they were hoping they were going to get more spawns out. Some countries like Singapore venue for bringing durians over the train. Okay. Okay. Avast gets married? No. My girlfriend's cousin is getting married, and I'm going to the wedding to meet them and a lot of family.
Someone should make a strumming durian pie. Alright.
That's fucked up. That's actually like chemical warfare.
I will say, maybe it's something about my sense of humor, but if ever I'm in need of a laugh, I can just think back to Custa opening strumming in his apartment. Just like the immediate dread that Custa must have felt. I'm like, oh god, what have I done?
Durian ice cream is awesome. You know, I've tried durian ice cream, and I wasn't a huge fan of it. So if I don't like durian ice cream, I might not like durian the fruit. Is Jaehong older than Faraway's wife? Ooh, I think not. Actually, I think Jaehong might be like 1 year younger, which is kind of crazy. Question mark? Jaehong's older than us? No, it's not about... No, we're talking about Faraway's wife. Swing.
Wait. Also, when was Jaehong born?
Isn't Jaehong like 38? No, Jaehong is like 32? Jaehong was born in 1991, so he's 33. Jaehong is 33 years old.
I gotta be.
No, but there was a Chinese player called Faraway, and he met his current wife when he was 17. Yeah, and like she's like 34, I think 30. So
we weren't arguing about it, but I think Avril was talking about the last time I was on stream.
He's 34 and she's 38. No. What? Something's not adding up there. Oh, wait. He was born in 1987. That is adding up. Okay, yeah. She's 38. Yeah, no, Jaehong is 91. Jaehong's 91.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I see what you're saying. Yes, that is adding up. Sorry, I was mixing up the dates. Okay, I gotta see here. Old Ocean's on Zarya into this Orisa comp. Oh, this is not... I mean, it's not... I've seen worse, but I don't like it. Because they should be able to just poke the fuck out of them here. Because the Orisa will just live forever. Even with the Zarya having massive charge. Like, they should just die. Yeah. Jaehong is 91. Still got it. Yeah, Jaehong's 91 years old. Confirmed. Okay, this is over. T1's comp is so much better here. I think Proud and Zest are just going to free fire. As long as they just don't all die to a window. Like, we're chilling.
Look, there's only one thing left to do. If you're Old Ocean, it's time. Go full Arborist. Bring the Light Weaver back. Plant a tree.
What the fuck is Kivitz doing? Oh, he hits it. Oh, get bushed. Get bushed, idiot. Get bushed. Oh, wait. Kivitz? Maybe? They burned through lamp? Okay. Wait, it worked, actually. Wait a minute. Okay, decent fight there. That's honestly not too bad. They did a pretty good job on the isolation. Maybe should have just put Kivitz in. Good bubbles from Gurum. Donghong has Ram. Yep, that's good. Ram is fucking good as fucking Desarya. Okay, T1, let's stop trolling now. It's time to win. Yeah, okay. We're winning. Wow, that's actually a nasty Dubangada too. I will say I'm not used to using a Blue Yeti microphone, and so I have to get really close to get some decent quality.
We need to be on the front lines to tech check that, as it turns out.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I did a lot better than my other mic setup that I had before.
That is true.
The Blue Yeti gets it done still. Okay, girls get it done. Girls get it done.
The boys deep cut.
Who's Taze on day standing these days? I think he's mostly standing like Metamucil and shit. Bro is like 44 years old. And I think he's like, he just turned 44 and I think he's just doing his own thing. So proud of Proud popping up. Dude, Proud's good. Proud is very, very good.
Tezonde is going to come back for Deadlock. Trust.
Trust. Trust. Yeah, Proud is very fucking good. I will say when Proud is quiet, it's tough because T1 struggles sometimes. Which, to be fair, if any player is quiet on any team, it can be tough. But like, they rely on Proud a lot. OWCS are so actually so bogged. They're literally so fucking bogged here. They had to use like all their fucking summonables. The window, they didn't even get up the hill. Tay, am I supposed to laugh? Zonde. Tay, I'm gonna cook the salmon with a heat ray. Zonde. Yeah, this is a tough one. Yeah, it wasn't chicken, it was salmon. How are the first two maps? Not very good, Nizoki. Nizoki, I saw, by the way, your scran in the Discord from earlier on the food channel. Love the Sour Patch plus Vape plus Buzzball combo. Yeah, OWCS are cooked here. They're a little cooked here. There's a chance hey, Widow. There's Widow, but I mean...
Oh, okay, there is Widow.
Oh. Okay.
About time. Also, is Kivus just gonna hang on to the sun for like 8 years?
He wants to use it, man. Here comes the sun.
Like, Kivus has actually held on to the sun for like 3 fights.
Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun.
Like, clouds are gone, sun's out. Alright, thank you.
Ba 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 ba.
Alright, do something with the sun now.
Do something challenge. Well, unfortunately, they have a lamp. Yeah, they got a bit of a lamp there, but they do. Okay, I like the idea of like they force lamp with the Nubunga. Oh, no one died to the Terra Surge, and they just had the suck. They just had annihilation, so they just started walking them.
Also, they have like no time.
Yeah, I mean they'll have one more fight with the window, but that's really it. Wait, Kivus moment. Wait, nah. Is that Z Penis? That's him. Yeah, this is the Z Penis. He's here. Check Gurren Brain, that was a poo-poo brain moment. Honestly, I like the idea. I'm not gonna lie. I think that knowing that they forced the lamp with the Captive Sun and going in with the Terra Surge is actually kind of a brilliant idea. But the problem is they have a Widow, so it's really hard to follow up. So Alari being played by good teams? Well, T1's playing Alari, so check that.
Look, he's just asking if Crazy Raccoon is.
100 T games on Fight Night was great. Wish you had more pauses. Yeah, it's over. It's definitely so over. Wait, actually, it's not over. They have spawns. Actually, there's a chance for this because if Proby pops the fuck off, Kivus could get a Captive Sun. There is theoretically a chance. There's theoretically a chance here for a cap. Dong has made it to the ball. Dong is getting farmed. Wait, Minute got a pick. Wait, it's happening. Wait, it's actually happening. Wait, it's actually happening?
Yeah, you don't.
Oh, brother.
I can't believe the Z-Pad is here to celebrate my 21 months.
What if
He is Pixel Logic. Right now? Thank you for the 21 months. That's actually so disastrous that like you just get widowed, and then Donghack gets like. The other problem that's also tough is that because Freya, I don't know, I couldn't tell.
Wait. Minute is staying on Widow?
Yeah, Minute's just doing it. Minute's just doing it.
Look, I mean, I'm going off a little bit of old info, but like generally speaking, it's definitely way worse at this point.
I mean, it's just the feast or famine. Just a feast or famine moment. Maybe a Minute just hits every shot. It works out. This could just be just like Minute just popping the fuck off. Okay, wait, Minute's dying. Minute went for the big flank. Minute went for the very, very large flank there.
30 seconds left. Oh my god. He's not swapping.
I mean, they're committed.
Full commit.
They're fucking committed. They're like, yeah, don't worry, Minute hits these. I don't know if Minute does hit these. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Especially because Zest is just like playing the flank insanely aggressively to make sure they don't like walk in for free. So Minute's not gonna have like a really good opportunity unless they remove Zest. Oh, they forced the lamp too. That's good. That's actually pretty good. Force the lamp early. Oh, they're just getting rolled by Zest here on the flank. Yeah.
It is actually easy.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Meanwhile, Grub's like, hello.
He's got Terror Surge though. Don't worry. Dude, nice. So pretty much there's a chance now that if T1 wins, if we win tomorrow, T1 takes second place in Korea. Let's fucking go. That's not bad. That's
Also,
not bad.
Are those like anti-mouse sweat fans?
I don't know.
They're clearly like small fans directed at the mouse pad.
Maybe they're just hot in general. Maybe it's just hot in general. Maybe they just need some fans.
Not everyone is using them though.
Yes, at Z Perspiration. Let me check the schedule. Who does T1 play tomorrow? Let me check the schedule. T1 plays... Oh, onside? Onside? Oh, it's so 3-0-able. Onside is so bad. It's so 3-0-able. That's so winnable. That is insanely winnable.
Wait, people are saying you removed the Z pyramid in the chat?
It got killed in the emote purge that I had, unfortunately. So essentially, I did an emote purge because I was tired of all these like old ass emotes clogging up the channel, and so what I did was I did like essentially a battle royale where I had the emotes battle out in like this auto battler sim, and you died in the arena.
You don't. At no point did you think of giving that preferential treatment?
Nothing got preferential treatment. Everything was into the arena. It was all up there.
The chat had to watch Z Pyramid just die live on stream.
Yeah, it was gutted like a fish.
I mean, you can resurrect it.
Well, it's not that it's gone forever. It's just any emote that gets purged is on a cooldown for like 6 months. Yeah, People Finland was killed as well, tragically. Alright, this game was fast enough to where I'm willing to go a little bit longer into the next game, just so there's a chance. So I could pay out the points for the next day. But I can't stay up that much later because I have to go wake up for a fucking wedding.
Oh, yeah, the Sato 2L still
Sato 2L? I think it is. Because also I was basing off of usage and Sato 2L was like heavily used.
Yeah, I could go for a 2-liter right about now. Just that 2-liter in front of me.
Zephyr is back in fashion with rivals. That's true. Falcons might end up at 5th. Yeah, I gotta actually look at the records here now that I have a chance. Wait.
Well,
We have our GOAT.
that's where you're wrong, Dolos, where Falcons are probably still in first in money made by salary, because Falcons. I have
Mr. Proud.
I have nothing supporting that, by the way, aside from Falcons' reputation in other games.
How tall is Proud, Swing? Proud gives tall energy, by the way. Let's see. Let's check the current records. Yeah, 6'1",
Proud boy.
5 and it would be 5 and 2 now. Like 178. Oh, he's pretty tall. So that's a pretty decent. Also, who is that? Sissy Fleeing. Thank you for the 2-1. So yeah, they're 5-2 now. And then Falcons could lose. Okay. It's actually crazy that Onside has a win and Vec doesn't. That's actually insane to me. I guess it's not that insane. Onside has a better team on paper, but still can't believe we're Crazy Raccoons 1 loss. I can. T1 fighting. T-Win K. T-Win K. Any T-Win Ks in the chat? 178, almost as tall as me. Okay, bro. Okay, sure thing. Proud boys to the emote purge. Well, the emote purge isn't happening again anytime soon since we just purged not that long ago. Okay, first we gotta binge, and then we purge.
Well, I say we break the rules and bring back Z Pyramid.
Mm.
마가라의 연장전이 아니었나 싶은데요. 나날이 눈부셨습니다.
It can earn its way back into the arena, or just back.
엄청났는데
It's got another like
러프가 됐잖아요.
4 months on the table or so. 4, 3.5. 178 is average height. Am I crazy? Isn't like 178 like 5'10ish, 5'11? Isn't like 180 something like 6 foot?
좀 쓸만하고 좋은 편이다라고 말씀 들어봤습니다. 자, 그리고 다음 경기가 이제 라운드 로빈 마무리 경기가
Am I messing up that conversion?
승점 관리 잘 하시면 2위까지 가능한 상태예요. 팬분들 계속해서 응원해주고 계신데 팬분들께도 한 말씀 부탁드립니다.
Yes. 5'11, 5'10 slash 5'11 is not average height. Well, it depends on where you're at, I guess. Are you fucking Dutch? I'm pretty sure in the US, the average height for a man is like 5'8 or something. 5'8, 5'9, which is like
Wow.
170-ish or something.
넥슬라이스 포즈를 하셨나요 혹시?
아니요. 그게 아니라 제 포즈가 아마도
Never knew that.
이거거든요.
네.
이게 약간
Yeah.
쓰담
No, you did.
Although
You definitely did because you love mogging about height.
No, I don't. That's the thing is I never like think about height for the most part. Every now and then when it comes up, I'm like, oh, that's quaint. But like otherwise, I just never really consider height.
Tall of ass, 6 foot on the dot.
CTP 4'5". Okay.
They're getting him now. Now he's that what you got him. Now he's no longer nonchalant. Now is he? He's no longer nonchalant. Now is he? When he hears that.
It's on the taller end. It's like 6'2.5" for me.
Hmm.
But that's also why I never think about height because I never run into like I rarely run the people taller than me.
62.5 inches.
No way you're 6 feet tall.
No, they were talking to me. They're talking to me, I think, not you. Because I said I'm 6 foot. Which I am.
Avast is definitely like 6 feet
Yes.
in the ballpark.
I will say a malicious actor did measure me once. And they said I was 5'11 and a half. But I got multiple other double-blind peer-reviewed studies, and I was 6 foot.
Well, one thing that people can take away for a fact is that at a bare minimum, you were taller than Huck. You know?
That's true.
really big benchmarks.
That's true. If you're 6 feet tall, it must be Webanyama. No. If I'm 6 foot tall, you must be, wait, let me think about this. Thinking. If I'm 6 foot tall, I'm gonna be calling your mama. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's late. It's really late, bro. It's late as fuck. You still have your schnoz emote? Yeah. It's late, man. Okay. I don't have that much more left in me. Are you sure you want to keep streaming? Well, I'm like I said, since the last game, since T1 game kind of pounded, I'm gonna go a little bit longer before I have to go to bed. Before I must get up. The schnoz emote will not die. Scrandle? Oh, you're right. Scrandle time. ZP, do you want to do some Scrandle with me?
Yeah, sure. I was gonna say at the end of the stream, by the way, you could theoretically host the Brawl Stars LPL channel and get people to troll Avril.
That would be really funny.
There's actually only 240 people there right now. Like you would, you know, you could double their viewer count.
Yes, I know how to play Scran. Okay, let me put myself over here. Let's take a look. We have, what is this? The hot dog for £2 from Evesham United. It's like, it looks like a poo wedged between two buns.
So what are we doing here? What is the
So
point?
essentially, I'll tell you the rules. The rules are you get 10 photos that are like comparing two different pieces of stadium food from Europe, essentially, or not just Europe. It's all around the world, actually.
God.
And what you're trying to vote on is what do you think the football fans found more appetizing? So you're voting which one the football fans thought was better.
Well, if it was football, I don't know, man.
Specifically
Europe is
European
weird.
football.
I would
Yeah.
guess the right. The pie match.
You're gonna go.
Right? I think they're going pie match.
See, the thing is, I agree, and here's the reason why. There is some logic to it. Like, typically, your logic will work, but there's a lot of times where you'll just be blown out of the water by the choice of, like, what the fuck are we talking about here? But, You know, you can see the prices too at the bottom. So the hot dog is 2 pounds. The pie mash liquor is 7 pounds. So this is 5 pounds more expensive, but you get more food.
That just seems like a thing that you would just grab in EU. Like, it's not America. I don't know. I don't think the EU loves their.
Is that Sea Pyramid? Yes, it
hot
is.
dogs
Yes, it
the
is.
way The US does.
That hot dog is way too big. Yeah, one could say that's almost too much hot dog. I mean, like, who needs that much hot dog?
Well,
That's
it's
way too much.
bread. It's not that there's too much hot dog. It's that there's too much.
So you're saying there's just too much cake for that hot dog to know what to do with? It can't handle all that?
Yes.
Can't handle all that?
But
I'm going pie mash and liquor. Yeah, there you go.
I agree.
There you go. All right, the cheese chicken wraps from Rangers FC from Scotland. Scotland typically, also there's another constant ZP I'm going to say. Scotland and Norway typically have some of the worst food. In particular, Norway. They have some of the worst stadium food I've ever seen. I will say the pigskin and salsa is not my favorite from Mexico, from Pumas Yunam. I think I might take the cheese chicken wraps. I'm not going to lie. If this is crispy pork skin,
but like, the pigs. I don't know. I have this gut feeling that the pigskin and salsa is actually like,
but the thing is, it's literally 1 pound. It's literally only $1 cheaper, and it's not even like cooked or anything. Like, it's like $1 cheaper compared to the wraps. It's
yeah,
not.
But I mean, anything pig related can be pretty good, and like Mexico generally makes tasty.
Yeah, but it's not even like. But the thing is, it's not even like crispy. It'd be one thing if it was crispy, like crackling stuff. I would definitely be like, oh fuck yeah. But I'm going left. I'm sorry. I'm going left. Do you say it's right or do you say it's left? Because this is for your own record.
Right. You put a gun to my head, I would say.
I'm going left. Okay, yeah. There we go. It's left. The currywurst and beers for £7.50. 2 beers? You get 2 beers with this from a stadium for £7.50? Where is this from? Ah, from Schalke 04, of course, Germany.
Yeah, I don't think this is fair at all. You have beer in one and not beer in the. I feel like it has.
The
to be
beer doesn't always win. The beer does not always win if the food's bad necessarily or the price.
Yeah, but it's fucking currywurst.
Yeah, currywurst. It's curry. I will say the currywurst does win a lot. The sloppy Joe burger. This is an actual fucking insanity. Like, this shit is. There's too much slop.
Dude, there's no fucking currywurst beers. Final answer.
I think I also like it's £9 for this, so it's more expensive. It's a fucking mess, and there's no beer. Take me currywurst.
Yeah, it's gotta be currywurst.
Schalke, the pride of Gelsenkirchen. Of Gelsenkirchen. Okay, I'll let them know. Schalke is a trash club. That's good to know. Chicken goujons and chips from Derby County, £6, or the hot dog again from Evesham United.
We already know what the hot dog was. It wasn't like that popular.
But remember, this is compared to the new one. It's not just based off its old popularity. But I personally still think the left is gonna win.
Yeah.
I don't know what goujons are necessarily, but
yeah, but you still got the fries like underneath.
Yeah, I agree. It's tendies. It's just tendies. Oh, okay. Crispy Korean chicken. Vancouver, Canada mentioned. £9.60 looks pretty decent. Versus Tottenham Hotspur, mince beef, and aloo dosa. Oh, I love dosa, bro. I do love dosa. It's pretty reasonable price for all that.
Here's the question: how popular is crispy Korean chicken in Canada?
Pretty popular, because also there's a ton of Asian people in general, but also it's just Korean fried chicken, man. It's good shit.
Yeah, but is there a world where like relative popularity that somehow like the
But also remember, you're not. This is based off the European football fans voting. This isn't based off the fans of Canada voting. This is like the people This is European football fans picking this.
I mean, okay, probably the Korean chicken then, or at least I feel good guessing the Korean chicken. I don't know. I mean, Riderus though has like a reasonable.
The Indian food wins. I don't think it doesn't always win. It doesn't always win. Certain Indian foods like tikka masala stuff wins a lot. I personally think it's a better stadium food. I think it's gonna be the left. I think it's gonna be left. I will say I could see the right winning. I could see the.
Yeah, I feel like this may be a fake out, but left, but I won't be surprised if it's right.
Yeah. Indian food doesn't always win. It's very specific Indian food that wins. The Rock's burger with chips and masala sauce looks pretty decent, honestly. For £3. I mean, it's not terrible. And the churros with chocolate chip, £5. I think I know which one. Dude, I think left.
I actually feel like I gained weight looking at the right. But also, I'm going churros here.
You're going churro. I think it's left again, man. I think the price is cheaper.
Dude, that Rock's burger looks like shit.
You're so what? Oh wow, you mogged me. You're right. It was a churro. Typically churros, the sweets don't always win.
Yeah, but I mean that dude, that just looks like, again, I gained pounds looking at that shit. Like
That's but the burger's also insane. It's like a bunch of meat and like bacon with like an egg and fucking like hash browns on it.
Okay, why is Leeds United like selling the fucking like?
This is very common in Europe.
2004 McChicken.
This is very common in Europe, ZP. They love putting a piece of very dry meat on a dry bun. Oftentimes the bun's not even good. This is a very common European football club maneuver. I think the double cheeseburger wins this. I think the double cheeseburger wins this, even though it's twice as expensive, because it just looks like it actually is pretty okay.
Yeah, the double cheeseburger, sign me the fuck up.
Yeah, it slams this one. But that for some reason, European, especially if you're like in Germany, they love, or like a Eastern European country, they love putting like a meat on a piece of bread with no sauce or anything.
What the fuck is that on the left?
It's a kebab, but it's not really. It's just, you know, kebab style.
It has a pint with it.
It does have a pint for 8 pounds versus the Gaffer burger, which is lettuce. It's got chicken strips on it for 9 pounds. So, but this is a situation. So wait, here's the thing. So this is Indian food, but it's anglicized Indian food, and it has a beer. I think the left wins because it's anglicized. Yeah, like Indian food that's been turned British will win.
The pint is carrying.
I think also Indian food that's been turned British because they can be like, actually, we have loads of culture, mate. Oh, right. I can't believe it. We took the L. I can't believe it. A tub of insects from Thailand.
What the fuck?
Versus hot dog with 2 crap beers. Also, by the way, for U.S. stadium prices, £6.20 for 2 beers and nachos is an insanely good deal.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck? No wonder like every fucking like football game in Europe ends in a riot. If you're selling beers at this price, like Jesus.
Well, to be fair, this isn't Europe. This is America, bro.
Wait, oh shit.
This is in Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah, wait, where the fuck are you getting the beers like this is cheap?
Yeah, I know. Because every stadium beer is at least $10, at least, in America. It's got to be right. Yeah, no one's picking the tub of insects. I will say there was a scandal the other day where tub of insects showed up like 5 times, and they were even vying against each other, and it was crazy. Chicken tikka dirty fries or the cheesy nachos? Okay, it's gonna be the chicken dirty fries. I mean, the nachos look...
The dirty fries look so fucking good.
They look way too dirty. They look too dirty. It's gonna be right. Yes, there we go. The fact that it's that close is fucking insanity. How is it even that close? How are the dirty fries even that close?
The nachos don't look bad. So
they do look bad. They do look bad. They didn't look bad. They didn't look very good. They did not look good. Oh wait, what's the next match again? I forgot. Zeta AGG. Okay. Don't know if we're gonna be there the whole time, but start it. I can pay out the Preds tomorrow when I arrive back.
I might go heat up a thing of the Costco kit.
Of tub of insects, prep.
Nah, I wish, man. I wish. But, no, Costco finally got back in the good, like, tuna kimbap that they, were out of stock of for a while. Like, all they had was, like, the tofu kimbap. It was like, nah, I'm not fucking with that.
Okay, brother. Okay. Capsalon, when you get the time, Turkish Dutch delicacy. 1 second here. Taking a look. The Dutch fast food. What is this? It is a fast food created in 2003. It's a layer of French fries put in a disposable metal takeaway tray, topped with doner, shawarma, and meat or gyro meat, covered with slices of Gouda cheese and heated into oven. And then you add iceberg lettuce, garlic sauce, sambal. I mean, it looks fine. It just kind of looks like a mess. It just looks like a fucking mess, but it looks probably like it'd be pretty solid street food, you know? That's probably the first piece of edible food I've seen from the Dutch in a while. This crowd always majority women? Bro, Overwatch players, they pull like that.
I will be honest though, the one bit of catering that I hated event-wise, and I barely.
I thought you hated Poland.
Yes,
No.
that is exactly where I was going.
Oh, cool. Because we were talking about Dutch, and I'm like, where's he going here?
No, the Polish food, that they, like, it probably got a bad rap because I'm sure, like, it was probably one of those cases where I think it was ESL at the time. It was pre, like, EFG days. It was just, like, ESL running production, and ESL kind of had a reputation for cheaping out on the catering. And let me tell you, the catering company they got for that event was not good.
What the fuck? We have sponsors now? Bro, this is Zeta. The broadcast does not have sponsors. Zeta division has sponsors. Yeah, Overwatch Esports has no sponsors. Zeta division has sponsors. T1 have sponsors. Overwatch Esports, they do not have sponsors. Hello, Kilios. Seth, they could have had. Seth says in chat they could have had sponsors and they fucked it. Well, I don't have the information on that one.
Oh, I know a little bit of the information, but it, you know.
True, in a way, we're the sponsors. That's so true. In a way, we're the sponsors. Why is Seth always so mad? It's tough being a senator. It's tough being a senator these days. Mr. Dick and Mr. Dong. ZB, what's your like go to bed like? Are you like a eat before bed guy, or do you stop all food consumption before bed?
I got no rules.
You have no rules. There are no rules for you, huh?
Like, I usually don't eat right before sleep, but it's not like I'm making a conscious effort. It's just I'm not usually hungry before I go to
The
bed.
light's coming out outside. This is so fucked up.
저희 팀의 키 플레이어는 저희 이제 코 크고 잘생긴
What time is the wedding? It's not till night, but I have to get up in about 6 hours to get on a train. French tacos? Don't know what a French taco is. I'm gonna be completely honest. Do you know what a French taco is, ZP? Thank you for the tier 1, by the way. Right, Rose?
I do not.
Thoughts on Yaki coach? He's the GOAT, so he'll be an amazing coach, surely. Like many good players before you, that obviously means to be a good coach. Obviously. Was finally able to catch one of your streams. Gonna head to bed, though. Have a good night, Hunter. I'm glad we can see you here for a sec. Aren't they just tacos but bad? I don't know. What is a French taco? It's a flour tortilla wrapped around fries, cheese, meat, and a cheese sauce. I mean, it sounds like it would be perfectly fine, but it's not really a taco. It's a taco in, like, name only. It's not really what I want out of a taco. That's what it sounds like to me. So, the French should stick to pastries and smoking. Though I did see that France might ban smoking outdoors or some shit, or, like, indoors, and I'm like, wow, like, the French are not gonna like that one. French tacos are amazing. I'm gonna be honest, I just don't think that's true based off the description of them. I just don't think that's true. I think the French tacos are probably not that good. So wedding you're attending, are you making the animal balloons for the kids? No. I don't think there's going to be very many children there, because there's going to be like an open bar and stuff. I mean, who knows? Is the wedding more important than Korea Overwatch? Well, yeah, but I mean, I was up because I got to support T1. And got to talk about my love of Proud and the Dong and Zest. But I'm like, I'm already up, so I'll be up for a little bit longer. But I'm gonna go to bed soon, like pretty soon. I want to watch like one map maybe of this, and that way I can start the Preds, and you guys get points when I go live again. I can pay out. Apparently some tacos have cordon bleu. Cordon Bleu? Wasn't he in High School Musical? Why the hell is he in a taco? Shouldn't he be singing and dancing? We need to help him out. Shut up. Hey, I got a +2. There's a +2 in there.
맞습니다. 자, 그리고 일단 양 팀의 대표자분들, 감독분들께서는 펠리칸과
Dies of cringe? Come on, come on.
언급해주셨던 인터뷰 내용이 있었어요.
Come on. You know, also, you want to talk about dying of cringe, though it's a good movie? I started watching Baby Girl. Haven't finished it yet. That one, that can be a tough watch sometimes.
팀의 좀 성적이 결정될 수 있는 굉장히 중요한 또 위치에 있고 중요한 또 그런 역할을 맡고 있는 선수들이라서
Because it is extremely freaked out.
선준과 펠리칸의 싸움도 중요해 보이긴 합니다.
진짜 뭔가 저희가 프레야의
Baby Girl is so bad. I mean, I'm not calling it bad. I haven't finished it yet, so I'm watching it in pieces. But it's definitely very freaked out.
경기가 많았단 말이죠.
네, 이번 메타가 섭들이 진짜 말리기도 쉬운 형태라서 굉장히 좀 일단 비등비등한데 제타 쪽에 많이 몰렸네요.
맞습니다. 사실 올게이머즈 글로벌이 좀 기세가 좋긴 했습니다만 한풀 꺾였다.
People like Zeta. To be fair, Zeta looks really good right now. Also, yes, I think you said earlier, right? Is Pelican's back? Yeah, Pelican's been back. Pelican's been playing.
좀 영향이 크지 않았을까
But just
싶어요.
in Korea.
왜냐면 제타가 진 건 어디까지나 뭐 T1 라쿤 같은 이제 4강 상대에게 졌다면
네.
AGG의 패배가 좀 아무래도 많은 분들에게 충격이었을 거거든요.